It was a normal day at Atlanta's busy airport, until a pilot's sharp voice cut through the crowd. "That boy doesn't belong here." Heads turned toward a young black boy, no older than 12, sitting quietly near gate C-12, clutching a backpack. He looked confused and scared, unaware that moments later, airport police would be on their way. His name was Marcus, and his father, an aviation executive, had told him to wait while he finished a quick meeting. Marcus loved planes and had been sketching one in his notebook when the pilot noticed him. But instead of asking questions, the pilot assumed Marcus was in a restricted area without permission. Within minutes, 2 airport police officers arrived and asked Marcus why he was there. His voice trembled as he said, "I'm waiting for my dad." The pilot interrupted, insisting Marcus had no ID and no boarding pass and that they couldn't take chances. Passengers began whispering and some took out their phones to record. Marcus tried to explain, but the pilot's voice grew harsher, and the boy's eyes filled with tears. Just then, a tall man in a Navy suit approached, his security badge glinting under the bright airport lights. He looked directly at the officers and asked, "Is there a problem here?" One of them asked if he knew the boy. The man's voice was calm but carried authority as he said, "Yes, he's my son. And I'm David Carter, FAA administrator." The crowd fell silent. The pilot's face lost all color as he realized this was the man in charge of all U.S. flight safety regulations, the very person pilots answered to. David placed a firm hand on his son's shoulder and said, "Marcus, let's go," then turned to the pilot with a steady gaze and added, "Next time, ask before you judge." The pilot stuttered an apology, but the shame was written all over his face. As they walked away, Marcus looked up at his father and asked softly, "Dad, why did he think I didn't belong here?" David sighed and said, "Some people see only what they want to see, not what's real. But remember, you belong wherever you stand." Just before they reached the exit, David stopped, looked back at the pilot, and said, "By the way, I was here to inspect your flight's credentials. Let's hope your paperwork is cleaner than your assumptions." The pilot's eyes widened, knowing what that meant. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more powerful and emotional stories that keep you hooked till the end.